account for the missing 825 billion naira, $2.5 billion for refinery repairs, Serap tells Nnpcl. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for tuning in and listening to this headline that we got in this morning from the Daily Brief News. Yes, well, Serap is telling Nnpcl that they should account for the missing 825 billion naira and $2.5 billion that was meant for refinery repairs. Wow. There's nothing we're not seeing in this country. Well, the Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project, Serap, has urged Group's Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, Nnpcl, Mele Kyari, to account for and explain the whereabouts of the alleged missing 825 billion naira and $2.5 billion meant for refinery rehabilitation and other oil revenues as documented in the 2021 annual report by the Auditor General of the Federation. Serap said the annual report was published on Thursday, 27th of November 2024. Serap urged Kyari to identify those suspected to be responsible for the disappearance of oil money and hand them over to the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission (ICPC) and the Economic and Financial Crime Commission (EFCC). Serap also urged him to formally invite former President Olusegun Obasanjo to tour Nigeria's refineries and to extend your invitation to the EFCC and ICPC to monitor the operations of the refineries and any spending on them, including the Port Harcourt and Warri refineries. In the letter dated 4th of January 2025 and signed by Serap Deputy Director Kolawole Oluwadari, the organization said, "We welcome your timely public invitation to former President Obasanjo to tour the Port Harcourt and Warri refineries. While your invitation is clearly not disrespectful, contrary to the claims by the former president, because of no one is above the law, we urge you to formally invite him and extend your invitation to the EFCC and ICPC for the sake of transparency and accountability." Serap also said, "Your public invitation to Obasanjo is well justified and entirely consistent with the letter and spirit of the Nigerian Constitution 1999 as amended, and the country's international obligation on the obligations of the Nnpcl and the role of citizens in preventing and combating grand corruption." The letter said, "The grim allegation by the Auditor General suggests a grave violation of public trust and the provision of the Nigerian Constitution, national anti-corruption laws, and the country's international obligation. The allegation has also undermined economic development of the country, trapped the majority of Nigerians in poverty, and deprived them of opportunities. We would be grateful if the recommended measures are taken within 7 days of the receipt and/or publication of this letter. If we have not heard from you by then, Serap shall consider appropriate legal action to compel the Nnpcl to comply with our request in the public interest." Well, according to the recently published 2021 audited report by the Auditor General of the Federation (AGF) and the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation Limited (Nnpcl), failed to account for over 825 billion naira and $2.5 billion public funds meant for refinery rehabilitation and repairs and other oil revenue. Well, the Auditor General fears that the money might be missing. The Nnpcl reportedly failed to account for the money meant for the refinery rehabilitation and repairs, and the money was deducted from the sales of crude oil and gas between 2020 and 2021. That's all that was mostly said here concerning this headline. I really love what Serap is doing. Believe me, I really enjoy what Serap is doing. Serap is a group that does not take shit. They don't like the fact that politicians, let me just say politicians, embezzle so much money. Yes, Serap, that is the Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project, recently urged Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company, Mele Kyari, that Mele Kyari should bring an account, or he should explain what happened to the 825 billion naira. To the 825 billion naira. I did not say 825 million. 825 billion that these people have already embezzled. Serap is telling Mele Kyari that she account for the 825 billion naira and also a $2.5 billion that was meant for refinery rehabilitation and other oil revenue, because the money was taken out from the crude oil sales, the crude oil money, and it was not used for what it was supposed to be used for. And Serap looking at this, they're like, what happened? What now happened to the 800 and this thing? Like, what happened to the money? Yes, Melika could not say anything. So what happened to the money? That was why Serap told Melika that you should bring out people that will explain what happened to the money and hand over these people to the EFCC or the ICPC that will do the investigation. Yes, they gave them an ultimatum of 1 week. If not, they will take serious legal action against them. Now they're urging them, they're saying it peacefully and calmly that they should account for this money. And give them a ultimatum saying that between this period of time, if you cannot account for this money, we will take serious legal action against you. Yes, Nigerians are tired of all these politicians here and there taking a lot of money. Like the case of Yabelo taking over 80 billion naira. This is not 80 billion naira, this is 825 billion naira that was meant for refine. After we complain and say that our refineries are not good, our these are not good, but Nigerians are the ones, our politicians are the ones doing ourselves. Like seriously, they're the ones killing us slowly. Yes, they're the ones killing us. Uh-uh. They're the ones that are killing us. 825 billion naira. See that is this small money? And 2 point something million dollars that was meant for this refinery. It's gone now. Dollars gone. Well, the NNPC has failed to account for the money, and the money that was meant for pipeline maintenance and management costs was deducted from the gross domestic crude oil sales. And the money, what the money was used for, was not used for. They deducted the money. The whereabouts of the money now is unknown. By fire by force, that money must come outside, though. By fire by force, that is what I have to say. By fire by force, that money must come outside. Yes. Aisha Musa under the comment section said that I don't miss all this Nigerian government money. They will embezzle money and they think they can go away with it. That is it about them. That is it about all this Nigerian government. They think that nobody is watching. Yes, if the EFCC fail to see this, Serap is there. Serap is there. Now, Serap notes that Section 15 of the Nigerian Constitution, as amended, requires public institutions to abolish all corrupt practices and the abuse of power. And they should stop all these that corrupt practices. Is that one even possible? Say Nigeria to give up corruption? But by fire by force, so it will pay me if this money is not accounted for. Like seriously, it will really pain me if this money is not later accounted for. What do you guys think? Drop your comment in the comment section and don't forget to leave a like on this video. Then tap the subscribe button as we go down with the notification bell so that anytime when any video you'll be the first to get notified about it. Once again, thank you for tuning in and have a wonderful day ahead of you.